Hi, right, we're back. That should now be a lot better. Fingers crossed. Hello, FLE. Right, what we're going to do, apologise about that. What we're going to do is talk about today. No, I have to look at Kane. Would rather have Martin to Kane. Listen, what can I say? What we're going to talk about is UEFA. At it again. UEFA like to have a go at us, you know that. A little bit on Harry Kane, transfers, that sort of thing. There's loads of transfer stuff out there we're going to talk about. Not all of it's true. Excuse me, we know that's not all true. But we're going to talk about it anyway. We're going to talk a little bit about City's take on season tickets. Now, I know the clubs have talked about this and have made steps to look after fans. I spoke to City personally today. Didn't get the response I got. And to be fair, the chap in the ticket office only has... He has a script he has to follow from his bosses. We know that. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'll give you my thoughts on that because apparently it's now gone media. A little bit about the UEFA are going to meet on Wednesday. I'm going to talk about that. And also, Lionel Messi has talked about our Stockport Iniesta. We'll talk about that. Loads and loads and loads. So pull up a chair, get a drink, sit back, enjoy the ride. Here we go. Long time no see. England's finest. He's on. Up. You're good, buddy. It has been a long time no see. Nippon, hello. Up. You're good. 3 grand pennies, mate. Hey. Kane, England's best striker. Sorry, Ryan. Nathan, hey, how are you guys today? I'm good. Plodding along. I can't say much. My little lad, he's not having a great time at the moment. He's got his bottom lip out and he's a bit depressed at the moment. I think the boredom's kicking in now. Like I said, he's doing his schoolwork now. His schoolwork's done in half an hour. So he gets it at 9:30 in the morning. It's done by 10 o'clock. So he has the rest of the day, whereas I don't. I'm working from home, so different story for me. Hello, mate. How are you and your family? The good. Jack Lee, hello. Hope you're good. Ryan Sterling and Rashford are good strikers. Sterling is not a good striker, says Ryan. Evening all. Oh, come on, the Blues. Rashford is only good for England. Sterling's never had a good game at striker. BB, when is the last payment? Is it April or May? It's April, mate. This is the last payment this month. Hope you are well, mate, by the Premier League comments, mate. Seems there's no doubt the team will be done as the EFL have been pushing power on it with 45 sides. Yeah, it looks like we're going down that road. Please get over and watch Andy's vlog from yesterday. Really intriguing one. Again, there were his viewpoints, not mine, not Kiam's, not anybody's in particular. They were just Andy's. And yeah, everyone has got an opinion on it. Everyone's got ideas. Nobody knows whether these ideas are the best ideas. That's the problem. But it looks like we might be going down the road of it being ended, unfortunately. I found it doesn't matter if Aki's fast and Laporte. Aki's bad as he's conceded over 100 goals in 2 seasons. Well, he hasn't conceded it, has he, Carl? It's not him. It's not a one-man team. Thank you, Noah. Well, he's just going to get through it, mate. That's all, Noah. Ryan True easily played awful against Oxford in that position. Cal on FIFA, I struggle to defend. What a season City saying about renewals, Martin. I'll talk about that in a moment, BB. Seeing scholars are down 6 games that might not get played in front of fans, so we are due a discount for next year. Surely, I've got a thought on that as well, and no one's thought about this, and I'm going to bring it to you. Just my opinions only. Sterling misses too many chances. FLA, I wasn't talking about FIFA. My citizen room expires in June or July, I think. Bernard's on. High up, be good. Cal should have City should have Aki as a backup to Laporte. Well, we'll go through it. Let's start with this, though. Shall we? No, Ottoman Stones are better. Well, Stones might be going bye-bye. Let's talk about this. UEFA, as we all know, our friends at UEFA like to dish problems out to us, and they've done it again. City have been fined. Only a small amount, not a lot, but they've been fined for an issue during their Champions League game with Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. So Man City have been fined €3,000 for an issue with their kit during the Champions League game with Real Madrid last month. Now, where this comes in, now I'm going to talk about measurements and everything here, comes down to, we've now got a sponsor for our training kits. So we've got Marathon Bet that is on the back and the front of the tops. Now, apparently, where there has been an infringement here has been with that kit, with their non-playing tops. The equipment rules from UEFA, these are the exact rules that they state. Only one single element of sponsorship advertising is permitted in the following maximum sizes. So on any kind of a jacket, or what they call anthem jackets, 20 centimetres squared. Then, or you can have 200 centimetre squares on all other non-playing attire tops. City were deemed to have breached this rule because it was not their first offence and were fined rather than simply warned. Now, where I think it's coming down to is because of, on the kits, the jackets that we wear when we come out, I think there's pink ones, there's the grey one that you've seen me wear on here, not the training tops, now the jackets. They have Marathon Bet underneath the badge, and they have it in big letters on the back as well. So they're saying that's obviously in breach because we have obviously wearing two forms of advertisement on the jacket. Not allowed, they're only allowed one. And they're saying it's too big as well. So UEFA have slapped our wrists with €3,000, which is nothing. And I went on a tour, City Etihad Stadium tour, a couple of years back, and the lady doing it was a lovely lady. She's in charge of Moonchester and Moonbeam on match days, and basically told me and told everyone who was there that City have been fined before if you are even 10 seconds late coming out of the tunnel at half time, or coming out of the changing room before the game, or at half time coming back on the pitch, you are fined €20,000. So there you go. And City have been done for that before. So that tells you there are little rules in place that nobody really knows about until you get on the behind the scenes things and you see things. But City have been fined €3,000. Now at the moment, are City trying to keep UEFA going? Are they short of money? Are they just, because all they're doing at the moment is coming to us for money and finding us. Funny that, isn't it? Right, let's get back into your comments because there's loads. Would you like to do a Manchester City Fan TV pop quiz one night? It's an idea, Eugene, definitely. We're open to ideas. If you've got ideas, send them over to mcfcfantv@gmail.com. I'll pop it in the comments at some point. But yes, it's your channel, guys. All suggestions are loved and definitely will be looked at by Andy, myself, and Kian. Am I citizen names? Yeah, done that. No. Will Foden be called up to England? We don't know. Our fella says John Stone should be sold to Tottenham for $35 million. Talk about that in a moment. Tom Hudson's on. How you doing, Tom? Gary? Which one are you? Scotty Miles on. Hi. Christoph said hello earlier. Sanjay says hi. No, not Stones to go. I want him to stay longer. You having a laugh, Ming Yuang? I don't want him to go. I think City should go for Holgate. Good on the ball. Can play it out from the back. Can cross very good player. Holgate can play right back, centre back. CDM, yes, he cost $50 million, but worth it in my opinion. Are you trying to get rid of him here, Carl? Are you his agent all of a sudden? FLA says, that's worse than the way I say it. That should be signed, but he's better than Stones and Otamendi combined. Hi, Tom, mate. Everyone's saying hello to Tom. What a love for Tom. Stroke Gary. So you're telling me that we have to make a full new set of anthem jackets for their stupid rules? Absolutely ridiculous. Why does it bloody matter? Because that's what happens. That's their rules. I just don't think they'll wear them in the Champions League. You also think we should get Aki instead of Laporte because he's fast on FIFA. Rules are rules. BB says, so City get fined 3k for some detail about the kit that nobody noticed, and Porto got fined 4k for their rate. Exactly. It's stupid, isn't it? UEFA rules when it comes to us. They have a different rule book. They have a rule book for everyone else and a rule book for Manchester City. Because that's how it's starting to feel Was she a lovely lady, Martin? Stop it, you. Good evening, peasants. Bernard thinks you're right, by the way, BB. Good evening, peasants. I'm wearing nothing but a hat and a smile. I'm currently... Oh, thanks for that, Ivor. I've got that vision in my head now and I don't want it. Thanks for that. John Stones should just be a player swapped. Fed up with all this BS rumours about players coming and going. Well, I'm bored of talking about when the season's going to start, Alex. That's the problem. So, would you rather we didn't talk to you? Bernard, Deneen, everyone knows they're bent, but then we are on the receiving end. Suddenly they become arbiters of fairness. What are your thoughts on Jack Harrison? Very good player. Don't think he's got a future at Manchester City. Because who's he going to replace? Who's he replacing Zidane? That's my problem. Send him back to Barnsley for £1.50. Hello lads, thanks for the love. I have never been to the Etihad because I live far away from me. No problem, Catherine. You'll make it one day, I'm sure. Season null and void as City only trophy winners. Community Shield at the Etihad with 2 mixed City teams, including ladies. All proceeds to the NHS. Great idea, Bernard, but they won't do that. If null and void, they'll null and void everything. But what a great idea that should be. Sterling going to Liverpool to keep this lockdown ending anytime soon? No. From it, I mean, no, I really rate Holgate. He can't thrive at us. We go for Europe at a club like City, best in the world. Holgate has potential to possibly be in the top 3 centre-backs in the country. Possibly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Ocean Rangers on. Hello. Have you thoughts on Sterling changed at all? Talk about Sterling in a bit. Cancel it, mate. Just shut it all down. There's no one's going to watch football in July and all that. Yeah, exactly. Andy's on. How's the gin going, mate? Is it going down well? Andy knows what I mean. Right. People have talked about it, so let's talk about this. Manchester City have decided they are not, at the moment, going to stop season ticket payments. And they have been criticised by many supporters over this action. Now, apparently, I can back this up because I spoke to the club today and I'll tell you about my thoughts on this in a moment. But Man City have been criticised by some of their own supporters for taking season ticket payments for games that may not even go ahead. Fans on a direct debit scheme for season tickets were set to see their 10th and final payment go out on either April the 1st or April the 15th. Are you drunk? Okay. Depending on the preference they chose. Obviously, down to the coronavirus outbreak. Now, City have also confirmed that over 1,000 casual staff that work on match days are going to be now paid until the end of the season, which I spoke about a couple of weeks ago. However, their stance on supporters' direct debit payments in this campaign remains postponed rather than cancelled. While the Neighbours United have moved to offer a pro-rata rebate for fans against season tickets for next year or a refund on this season if games are unable to be played either entirely or in front of a crowd, City are still expected to take payments of supporters in the coming days. Fans are also still wanting to know if they will be refunded for the Real Madrid game, which is why I cancelled mine and got a refund earlier. The decision not to suspend direct debit payments was criticised by some supporters online, one saying, why should I pay £65 in April when the last home game I attended was in mid-February and the last game was a month ago? It's not right, especially now I'm not working and have no more money coming in, and I know I'm not the only one. Another supporter said, such a PR own goal this, City will owe me £450 if none of these games get played. When can I expect to see the money? Well, I wonder. So, that's just the view. I'm going to bring myself back and then I'll get into your comments on this. Oh, there we go. So, I spoke with City earlier because I'm like BB and a few others that are still paying season ticket money. I'm paying over £100 a month at the moment, including my parking. I spoke with Sport Services earlier and was told there is no plans at the moment to cancel direct debit payments. And they said they will talk about it when there is a decision on the season ending. Now, my issue with this is, and everyone's saying, yes, you're locked in a contract and you pay for your contract. My issue is, though, at the moment, If you pay for a phone and you get no service for 2 months, would you still have to pay your phone contract? Probably not. City's stance on this, in my opinion, and this is Martin's opinion alone, is wrong. And I'll tell you for why. They have agreed to pay their staff, match-going staff, up to the end of the season. And people are saying you'll get a rebate. What is stopping City raising the season ticket prices next year and you not getting a penny back? You think City are going to lose out on money? Not a chance. They're a business. The days of City being a football club are over. City are now a business. That's the simple top and bottom of it, as every football club is. We wanted them to become a global club. This is what happens. My issue is at the moment, there is nothing, and I said this to the guy on the phone earlier, I said, what is stopping you raising season ticket prices next year and us not being able to get any kind of rebate? Because you'll just charge us exactly what we spent this season, and you'll raise the prices. And his exact words to me, I don't make the decisions. And it wasn't his fault. Really nice chap. Wasn't his fault. Wasn't having a go at him. And I said, do you realise it's now in the MEM? And he told me no. As soon as I told him that, he said he would pass it on to his superiors. So there's where we go with that. I think it's wrong at the moment. Just my opinion. People are losing jobs at the moment and can't put food on the table, but City are quite happy to take money for matches when we haven't had a game since mid-February. Yeah. Right, let me get back into your comments. It's my little rant over. Make sure where I'm at now. Hello everyone. Hi mate. Wonder where Tom Walker is, Martin. Yeah. Drunk. Let's get Umpincano. No. The Premier League stands to 750 million the season is voided. They will do whatever they can to finish it. Have you heard about the games? Yes, I have. BB, I don't think that'll happen either. Fally says, my team next season is Edison, Chilwell, Laporte, Holgate, Walker, Rodri, Foden, De Bruyne, Sterling, Bernardo and Aguero. So you just think we're bringing in Chilwell and Holgate? And there'll be a lot more changes than that, mate. Hi, Andy. I hope you and your family are well. I hope your mother's health has improved. Said it for 8 months. Get company back now. Only kidding, but I will be in a few hours. Cal doesn't agree. She's okay, Cal. Thank you. Great news. Have you contacted your mum lately? I'm down about £300 by missing 6 games. We need to buy 3 defenders or give Garcia a chance. It's cold, Martin. Can I get dressed, please? You can. You have my permission, Ivor. People don't realise with social distancing, how can Prem players do this when playing football? Football won't be back this year. Personally, not sure what City are supposed to do. What we need is for the Premier League to make a decision. Then the regular guy in the street can have their payments back. Like I said, though, it's whether they don't up the price. Garcia isn't good enough. He's good against low Championship League 1 teams, not Premiership teams. Thought your payment came out last week. Yeah, well, mine comes out on the 15th. So it came out in February, in March, and now it's going to come out again in 2 weeks. Imagine the Sheiks make season card free next season for all. Well, it's not like they can't afford it. Matchday Remu doesn't trust the side to the clubs. Well, let's hope so. How much are Man City need to go? Well, I'm paying upwards to nearly £1,000 for mine. Apparently last year they were selling the season kit cheap for £35. Who were? Sounds like the season card holders are paying for the staff wages for the rest of the season. Carl, I met Eric Garcia in December. I agree, BB, but whilst Premier League and EFL keep about thinking the season will start soon, with players having to go into 4 weeks isolation, they are stuck. It's wrong, but the Premier League needs to sort it. Yeah, don't get me wrong, City are in a very difficult decision. My issue is with this, that other clubs are making decisions and they're looking after the fans. City always looked after the fans, and at the moment, I just hope to God they do something now and something gets sorted out. Because in 2 weeks, like BB and a lot of others, I'll have paid up for a full season. I ain't getting a full season, so the contract's broken already. I attended 13 and 19 paid for the home games, but since the season was voided, therefore, in theory, don't I have a case to ask for my money back? It wasn't a Premier League season if it doesn't finish. Do you know what annoys me when people say Pep only goes to big teams? Doesn't that show his quality? He, since his first year in management, has managed Barca, Bayern, City, 3 of the biggest teams in the world. Is the hacked email fake, Martin? What hacked email? Y'all tell me, FLA, what this hacked email's all about. True, Andy, not sure who got a season. Yeah, I don't know. The cheapest season card were £200 and they were the value ones. I think they were £199 and there was only a handful of them. Ming Yu Wong. There was no season tickets at £35, mate. Do you know when Kiam next FIFA? Yes, it will be tonight. Kiam will be live this evening with FIFA Live. So there you go. Kiam and Andy are still too chicken to play me. Still too chicken to play me. You know, I'll let them win the first one and they won't play me again. Kiam is finishing below top 4. Well, fella, if you're not going to say anything nice, mate, don't say out at all. You know, Kiam's doing this for free, buddy. Remember that. I'm about to stuff myself with 200 gram bar of chocolate. Man City was seeing it on offer at the time. Only a few got them under. I've never heard of season cards at £35, Ming Yu Wong. And I've been going for 30 odd years, mate. Nearly 30 odd years. I've never seen that in my whole life. Yep, if you can, guys, give it a thumbs up. That'd be great. And if you could also please let the advertisements roll. Let them go through to their completion. That'd be brilliant. It's only a little thing that happens. It's about a minute and a half of your time. Please just don't skip it. Let it run through. It does help the channel. Thank you very much. Your channel. Remember that. It's like paying for a lottery ticket then got cancelled. Yeah, I got to enjoy the thought of winning for a bit, but there was anything to win, so shouldn't I get my stake back? I finally stopped being disrespectful. He puts a lot of hours. Thank you, Carl. Exactly. Carl, don't you find Martin calling them a chicken a little bit ironic? Well, no, because they won't play me again. Play me on FIFA, mate. You can have a free win. Tell you what, I tell you what, should I do a put me FIFA handle on here? Oh, I don't know. I'll think about it. Grow up, Utah. Exactly. Martin, do you prefer Xbox or PS4? PS4. At the back of the South Stand, level 3D season cards are about 300. So yeah, it's about. Well, if he means, do you mean £35 a month, Ming Yu Wong, not £35 for a season card? If you mean £35 a month, then you're about right. Martin, have you thought about doing watch-alongs of some Vintage City games? Yes, we have. The problem is it's whether you lot have all got them. There's no point in me putting it on and then you lot haven't got access to it because I can't play it on here. So it's whether you've all got access to it. That's the problem. I've never been to Essex, I live far away. Don't worry, Catherine. Don't worry about it. You'll get there one day. I have faith. 5'8" tackles late. Asa Hartford is, yeah. Andy says, NHS charity race night. You can watch it back with your family and make it a bit competitive. Yeah. Just don't tell them the results. Martin, what's your PS4 username? Wait a minute. Stop it. I'll give it you at the end. Value season cards, £299. Yeah, yes, they are. Xbox is superior. I don't think so. Martin has been ducking me and Carl on FIFA for weeks. Thank you, Andy. I'd fancy a history lesson. Oh, sorry, maybe I've got it mixed up. Right, let's get into some transfer news. This guy, Nathan Ake, excuse my voice, has been touted as a new defensive leader to lead Manchester City into the future, according to the MEN by Alex Kibble. Talks about how Nathan Ake is high in demand after another very impressive season at the heart of Bournemouth's defence, powerful in the air, composed in possession, and intelligent in moving to snuff out danger. It is no surprise the 25-year-old is a target of Manchester City. So I just need a quick drink. Pep Guardiola needs a new centre-back needs a bit more than one. After a difficult year in which his decision not to replace Vinny Company backfired domestically. In Ake's, City would possess a centre-back capable of doing what he likes of John Stones and Otamendi cannot, namely playing with consistency and leadership. We take a look at some of Aki's highlights, obviously from last season. They look at his long passing, showing how Aki's confident in his distribution. So, which would be something good. And the best example they used was against Chelsea in February, when Aki strode forward with the ball on the halfway line, looked up and pinged a delightful ball they describe as over the Chelsea defence and onto Callum Wilson's chest. They talk about his tackling back to win counter attacks because of his speed. So I'm spotting danger from sharp clearances, blocking passes with good positions. I mean, what I might do is in a couple of weeks I might do some videos on defenders going forward. I know we've got this thing going forward, but I might do some videos on transfer targets and see what you all think of them, and I'll give you their stats. Ryan's good at stats. He's the statter of the channel, as we all know. Nathan Aki, I'm not sure of. I think there's better centre-backs out there. I will talk about one in a moment. As you all know, I like Ruben Diaz. I like Skriniar. They're just two straight off the top of my head. Who I'd like at City above Nathan Aki. The only positive I can see of Nathan Aki is his homegrown. Even though I think he's Dutch, I think he's classed as homegrown if I'm wrong. I might be wrong on that, but I'm sure he's classed as homegrown. Is Nathan Aki, because he came through the Chelsea Academy, if I'm right. Sorry, maybe I've got it mixed up. The Daleman, yes, Nate, they are in the gods. So you can't play any old clips because of copyright. Apparently so, yes, Alex, it still works on that. We need permission. I have friends and family that are United fans. Etihad is a great stadium. We did have something lined up. We had I told you, we had a studio we were going to use, but we can't use it at the moment because of what's going on, the coronavirus. So, watch along of old games, I'd love to do. The problem is, it's getting you lot, so I'll have the footage as well. But I mean, I could maybe do a watch along and commentate you through it. If you lot have got it, I don't know. We're open to ideas. If you want to come up with an idea, let me just... I'm not sure if Andy's still on. Let me just take the capitals off. If you've got any ideas for any suggestions, we've always said it's your channel. Send them over to mcfcfantv@gmail.com. That'd be brilliant. It's your channel, guys. Remember that. Etihad is a great stadium. The atmosphere is up and down, but as you know, I love City fans. Class bunch, always shows respect. I have friends and family that are United fans. Yeah, it's always the case, Catherine. NHS charity race night was the best night I've had in a while. A sterling effort from all the lads at Man City Man TV. Must watch because it will make a night for any family. Thank you, Tom, and thank you for all those who joined us and give generously. It was amazing. Thank you again. Do you guys like the band Killers? I've never heard of them, to be honest, Noah. Nathan Aki linked with City, how come? We're linked with everyone at the moment, mate. Was it Raheem effort, Tom? See what I did there. Doesn't come when he's still playing Belgium, plays for Anderlecht. Well, assistant manager now, I think. You did good there, Cal. Just a shame Sterling isn't as good as the race night. Really, Ivor was watching Jim Jeffries earlier. The comedy tweet has gone mental, pal. Everyone is at it now. Come on, Blues. I personally think Vincent Kompany will be back next season for City. Dear, Tom. Why? Why do you think that? Be interesting to know. I met the England team for the England-Montenegro game. I was flag bearer. Good. That was a great time. I'm not a big international fan, I will be honest. I prefer City over England. Tom, see, Everton don't have bad wingers. We have Bernard, Richarlison, don't talk about Welcott. I'm disappointed that Phil Foden is not in the England team. We'll talk about Phil Foden in a moment, Catherine. How much would Bournemouth ask for it? You're probably looking 60-70 million for Aki. I thought Welcott was good. I'm trying to start a music podcast and I hate this copyright stuff. Too many limits. The way of the world, Alex. Walcott wasn't that good at Arsenal in his career. He was at the beginning, Ming Yu Wong. I think you should host a karaoke evening, Martin. That's an idea. Do you want, karaoke evenings? I don't know where we'd be at with copyright on that one. If it's my channel, why can't I tell my dirty jokes? You can on your channel. Mark, are you into kits? I know Andy isn't. Yes, I do like my kits. Buy one every year. This football drought has allowed me to appreciate just how brilliant City have been over the past decade, watching highlights back and picking up games to watch, but where I don't remember the results. Exactly. Company's paying his players' wages himself, heard it on Top Sport. Is there? Shows you what a man he is. What a man, myth and legend he really is. Evening everyone, Leonard's on. Hope you're good, brother. I think KDB and Sterling will be at Everton next season. In your dreams, Noah. All my family are Leeds fans, but I'm a Man City fan. Can't wait for your channel, Ivor, says Andy. That would be fun, that, Ivor. Video will be back because we have lost our passion. This season, Derby's proved that. The big games have been shocking, no passion whatsoever. So Vinny will be back to boost the passion. Good point, and really good point there. The big games, we haven't turned up this year. Really good point, that, Tom. Cheers, man. I'm enjoying this break from football. Burnt out for this crap of a year. Well, it's not been that worse of a year. We've won a trophy. We're second in the league. I wouldn't say it's a major thing. It's about this, shall we? My favourite player, Johnny Stones, has apparently been told by City he has no future. I do know he's not been offered a new contract yet, which is quite surprising. Anyone who's City, Sané's in his last year. Stones is going to be into his last year next year, and there is no offer of a contract yet. So, now this was also in the Daily Star, it's been in the Mirror, it's been in a few garbage newspapers, but apparently City are willing to sell him, but they want the £50 million back that they spent on him. And apparently two clubs who are in the frame for him are the two North London clubs, Arsenal and Tottenham, are set to go head to head for the services of Johnny Stones. Tom's an happy bunny. But this is also a little bit snippet as well in the Athletic as well, this a few weeks back. Apparently John Stones is losing his battle state at City, and apparently Leonardo Bonucci is going to be lined up to replace him. Of all the ones they're going to say, I don't want to lose John Stones for bringing a 33-year-old. Really don't want that. Stones has been told his days at the Etihad are numbered, with Pep Guardiola keen on to strengthen his back four with a top-class signing in the next transfer window. The City boss has targeted Juventus ace Leonardo Bonucci, and landing the Italian international will signal the end of Stones' time with the Premier League champions. Stones joined City from Everton for £48 million in 2016, and we expected him to go on and establish himself as one of the best centre-backs in the world, which he has not done. But he has enjoyed a difficult relationship with Guardiola, who has become frustrated with the star's lack of fitness and failure to hit the heights. Now, Guardiola did question Stones' mentality earlier on in the year, and despite losing Aymeric Laporte to serious injury, Fernandinho and Otamendi have been preferred to him. His contract does run until 2022, but with a year and a half left on it, there has been no talks to extend his contract at all. So, where do you think about that, Johnny Stones? Would you sell him? Would you keep him? What would you do? I've given you my opinion on it. I'm not going to roll over my opinion anymore because there's no point in me doing it, because you'll all just call me a Stones slagger offer. Slagger offer. That's a word. And it's not that I've got anything personal. I've got no personal gripe against John Stones. I just don't think he's good enough. Let's have a look. Hello, Seyfried is on. I doubt Company will return to Man City, and I may think he won't. Says Ming Wong. Ira says Man City Van TV first service is finished. Pal got around 7 hours to edit and maybe tweak here and there. Watched his space. Can't wait to see that, Ivor. That is going to be amazing, mate. Here's a suggestion for you, Martin. A live stream dedicated to kits, guess the year, sponsors. Tell you what, that'd be a great quiz, actually. Talking about kits, guess the year, guess the kit, guess the sponsor. Tell you what, Alex, I like that idea. That is a great idea. If you want, email us over at MCFCFanTV with more information at gmail.com. With more info on that, that'd be a great idea. And I think that, yeah, that'd be a great idea. That I could do your vlog just on kits if you want. Hello, we should get Phillips from Leeds at CDM. No, not good enough. Talk City now. I will, mate. Yes, goodbye, John Stones. Thought that'd make you happy. Tom Martin, you forget I watch at least 5 games a weekend from a variety of countries, not just City. No, he's bad in real life. Just because he's good on FIFA doesn't mean he's good in real life. Stones always been Everton player, no disrespect. Oh no, not another year of him. Let him go in the summer. Tom Hudson, the irony. Nobody needs John Stones in the middle. He'd be great for Arsenal. Stones on 100 million for Kane. Wow, that'd be a big one. We've got John Stones. John Stones, I just don't think you understand. He falls over feet. He cannot defend. We've got John Stones. Why is everyone hating John Stones? Okay, he isn't great, but he tries his best. I had a lad who played for me on a Sunday morning. In my Sunday morning team, he tried his best. I had to stop playing him in the end. Come on. Doesn't mean just because you're a trier, you play though, mate. You know, everyone loves a trier, but not in the Champions League final, they don't. Phillips wouldn't get into your bench. Spurs might as well just hire someone to rob us. Ryan, are you a teen? Ryan, Kane is incredible goal scorer. Do you think we could get Kane? Carl, are you a teen? What does it matter if you're a teenager or not? Ryan, what's your views on? Don't ask him that, Tom. Stones has had a horrible year off the pitch with his messy divorce and court wranglings. He deserves another chance. He's had 4 years. 4 years of a chance, BB. How long are you giving him? People didn't give Mahrez 5 minutes, but you want, or Angelino 2 minutes, but you want to give John Stones 5 years? Come on, let's be fair now. I'd take Kane if Mbappe or Son aren't available. Swap Kane for Sterling, definitely sold. If we buy Kane, I'd be devastated. One Jimmy Grimble, slagger offer, yeah. Say if I don't want you to tell me my age a bit personal, yeah, let's not go down that road. Stones slagger offers together, Martin. Yeah, so will I, Ryan sell Stones is like a blind dog. It's a bit harsh. Ryan, you will get a 20-plus goal scorer to replace Sergio. I think Kane goes to Man U. Cal, fair enough. Hell no. Hope we don't get Kane as a replacement for Aguero. Chris Baker says, Sane, Sterling, now Stones. Martin, who's on your hit list tomorrow? You're on my hit list tomorrow, Chris Baker. Stop it, you stirrer. Kane is a winger. If Kane goes to United, I'll have a party. I love kicks, mate. We'll gladly take part in that type of stream. Ryan, Bruno Fernandes seems arrogant. Stones has had enough chances. He's probably a petrol run of he's run of petrol by John Boy. Gabby Jesus. Ryan wants from Haaland. End of it. It's not even worth the argument. Oh yes, folks, I forgot. Stones has had 1 bad year out of 4, doesn't mean he should go. He has not had 1 bad year out of 4, right, Carl? He's not. He's had a bit more than 1 bad year. He's had 3 bad years out of 4. Come on. Chris, it will be Cancelo. United will pay Kane more, thank God. What? I'm 19. Why? Stop it, you lot. He'd sell Gabby for a bag of smileys. Stop it with your smileys. United will challenge for a title if they get Kane and Sancho. Well, the heck. Age is not an issue, doesn't matter. What about Stones for Aubameyang? So Aubameyang's too old, Shadow, too old. We're trying to build a young team, so I don't agree with Benucci. Stones plays like he's on a... Oh, that is harsh. I know Martin is 37, but looks 21. Yeah, I know. I wish. When City win the UEFA Champions League, I will not care what happens to us after that. City till I die. Should have swapped Stones with Aki last summer. Stop being such a stone slagger offer. The man has won plenty and he's got big balls. Well, let's move on to this. Apparently City, though, when I can find it, I'm not going to give up on this chap, Milan Skriniar, who you all know I love. Apparently City are not ready to throw in the towel on signing Inter Milan defender Milan Skriniar. City are still keen on signing the Inter Milan defender, according to various reports. City have failed to live up to their own lofty expectations. It talks about how they are not prepared to give up on the signing of Milan Skriniar. And according to Calcio Mercato via Sport Witness, Inter may be prepared to sacrifice their star defender in order to raise funds, especially if they manage to keep hold of highly coveted forward Lautaro Martinez, who again is also wanted by City as well as Chelsea. But Barcelona apparently are now favourites to sign him. However, it's claimed that Milanese side are holding out for €80 million for the Slovakian bargain that, which may put the Blues off after they balked at the asking price for Harry Maguire in the summer. No, because it wasn't €80 million, it was £85 million, not euros. Big difference. Well, it might not be anymore with the exchange rate. The report states that Pep Guardiola hasn't given up on a signing and could make an offer in the summer, though much depends on Inter Milan's own transfer window going forward. So, hey, wait till you see the story I'm going to give you in a minute. Whoa! Wait till you see that. Oh, dirty me. You think I've got an issue with John Stones? Wait till you hear what I'm going on next. Stop all talking about my age, please. I never want any of our players to leave, even if they're not the best, putting it lightly, but think Stones will not develop his career at City. No, Kyle Martin is 21 but looks 47. Do you want to go training with the kids now? Do you just want to go training with the kids now? 47, you cheeky sod. Ryan, UEFA Champions League is more important. No, it's not. Helen's a big fat football hooligan. What? What is that? Can someone get rid of Mark Stubbs, please? It's not. Taking the hounds for a walk. Later, peasants. Thank you, Ivor. Martin looks 48 and 21. Stones more like pebbles. Saeed, no, it's not. It matters what you do in home soil. Oh no, Martin. See you, Ivor. You and Andy should do a 24-hour charity stream. Are you listening into our calls, you Cal? You and Andy, yeah, just wait. We've just done a charity stream. Give us time. Good, he's class. I said we should get him. Oh, and if you haven't checked it out last week's Friday Night Social, you'll see our opinions on him. You're welcome, Martin. Exactly. Me and Tom are on the same wavelength. But no slags Tom off. No thanks, you do it. No, we're not talking about that. This idea's been bounced around anyway. Ryan, the UCL is good as you can call yourself the best by... No, how can you call yourself the best when a team who finishes... Tottenham got into the final last year. They finished 30 or 40 odd points behind City. How can they be the best in Europe when they're not the best in England? Sorry, your logic's just dead now. How can you be the best in the world when you're not the best in England? Doesn't work. And how can you be the World Club Champions when it's like the Charity Shield? 4 teams take part, and 3 of the teams are candlestick makers and bakers. So what are you doing? Come on. Give your head a wobble. Ryan, the UEFA Champions League is as good as you can. Call yourself the best by winning the world. Yeah, Shadow, yeah. Could someone block Saif? No, let him stay. Let him stay with he's a Liverpool fan. Probably is with that logic. Stones out, Alex out, Cancello. It's amazing how Liverpool fans suddenly now say the Premier League's more important than the Champions League, when last year the Champions League was the best. Liverpool fan logic, that. Yeah, that's when they wonder why everyone hates them. Because when they get an argument proved wrong, they change the argument to suit them. Exactly. Don't worry, Martin, you look 21. Helen the bell. July the 1st will be the end of lockdown. The Premier League will be null and void. Clubs will be busy on buying and following the post-lockdown guidelines. Good point, Leonard. We've got post-lockdown guidelines yet to follow. The Club World Cup hosts as much meaning as pre-season cup. Stones probably uses right guard deodorant. Ryan, Liverpool played well. Just give them the title to shut them up. No, because you can't just give someone a title. You haven't mathematically won it. I'm not saying this is ever going to happen, but Liverpool might lose every single game. City might win every single game. Who are the champions, Saif? City. You cannot give someone a title until they are mathematically champions. You might as well give us the Champions League because we're in the last 8, or we're virtually in the last 8. Give it us. Give us the FA Cup. You could all go down this argument forever. That's what we sung about Helen Martin as a big fan. All right, okay. Nobody's slagging me out because I'm undercover as Gary Martin. You need to have an undercover name like Steve. I don't need an undercover name. When I play football at school, everyone thinks I'm rubbish, but when I play for my football club, I'm better because of what they think. Will Pep sign a new contract? I don't know. My heart is saying yes, my head is saying no, Brendan. Is the UK in Europe? That could be the interesting one. Apparently still is, yeah. Sayford and Club World Biscuit, yeah, exactly. Tom has loads of identities. Liverpool, the best team in the world. Someone's delusional. I have many identities. I'm an undercover agent. All my friends, I'm not City fans. It's because they're jealous of City. Exactly. Liverpool not even the best team in Merseyside. Let's not go that far, Cal. Martin, have you heard about the plan to play? Yes, I have. All this televised marathon. What a load of rubbish. It will not happen. It will not happen. We are not going to be out of this. You think we're out of lockdown in 3 weeks? Not a chance. Not a chance. Why did we let Savage go? Another disaster. Good point. Good point, Mike Stubbs. Why did we let Savage go? We did it with Boateng. Maybe we got them at the wrong time, and maybe at that time we didn't have the management team to bring them on the way they had become. Maybe we didn't have that time and that patience. I don't know. Boys, we might still be champions next season. Woo! Save, stop pretending to be a City fan or a troll. We give you a little leeway, then you're gone, kid. Ming Yu Wong, I'm a City fan, but Klopp deserves the title as he's done well. Well, again, Save, do we deserve Champions League because we've done well? Adios Stones, bye-bye. Exactly, Mike. It's no certainty that they would have won the Premier League. They will win the Premier League, don't get me wrong. But until you are mathematically certain of it, you cannot be given it. I want Poch in and Pep out before he overstays his welcome. Shadow, there was a thing the other day. Poch was at our under-23 games the other day with all his coaching staff. So that's interesting. City are favourites to win the FA and the Champions League trophy. Will just give it us. It's not just Liverpool losing out on the goals. Leeds are going to suffer it many. Exactly. Everton, we are by far the greatest team. Oh, God. Carl, you're in dream world again. Just bye-bye, or is it bye? Because he was garbage at City. We need a new left-back, in my opinion. Yes, we do. Martin, you're hilarious. Don't take what everyone says about you seriously. Why? What does everyone say about me, Catherine? What does everyone say about me? Enlighten me on that one. I've got a clue. Not because I'm 48. I know. It's the wrinkles and the balding hair. Bye, Tom. Tom off. Have to go, lads. Take care. See you in a bit, Tom. Take care. Keep in touch, brother. On this channel, people get troubled by just telling their opinion. If he's a City fan, he still gets rollocked. No, say if you're coming on here saying how great Liverpool are, you're on a Man City fan channel, and go on to Anfield Agenda and all them and ask them what they think about City. Wow. You want to hear the comments they say about us, mate? We're a medium team, we're this, we're deluded, we're fake fans. They slag us off every single day. We live rent-free in the Reds. Pep plays the best football I've ever seen. Bye, Tom. Mike's Sancho has an attitude problem, but he was young then. Pep might play amazing football, but people are starting to adjust to his style of play, and that's why we need someone like Poch now. I think Poch, I said Brendan Rodgers. I'm going to hold my hands up. If you watch the Friday Night Social, I said Brendan Rodgers. That's who I think should be the next City manager, because I think he plays the closest to Pep Guardiola's football, and I think he'd do wonders with our team. Sayford, and you don't need to stay, kid. Exactly. Said no because you're asking personal questions. Saying controversial stuff, just stop and go back to the Death Star, you stormtrooper. Oh, Carl's laying in the digs tonight. I know who was it used to the fan cams? What do you mean, Noah? What do you mean? Who used to do fan cams? You tell him, Andy, mate. Martin, it's the content you offer that I come for, not your good looks. Hey, whoa. Come on now. Don't call me Martin Brad Pitt for nothing, you know. The good looks are a bonus, they are. Yeah. Say if I don't know if you're serious or not, but you seem like a troll. Shadow rundown, what? Stop that voucher now. Oh, dirty me. Oh, you've upset him now. Where is it gone for Stones? Where he came from, Everton, he was such. Carl's on. Hi, mate. We're not even halfway through this vlog yet, mate. Don't worry. We've got 50 odd people on. We're not even halfway through yet. There's that many comments. Thank you all. I love you all. What an amazing day. You've cheered me up today, I tell you. Just joined. Agreed, Shadow, but not Potts. Edison needs competition. Keep Walker, Laporte. The rest of the defence aren't good. Shut up, you with your good looks, and go and drink your gin and tonic. Go and drink your girly drink. Shadow, it's one season. You're not entitled to trophies. If you want to write a manager off for a bad year, football is not for you. Exactly. People say, Martin, your hands are outside. People say, Martin, your hands are outside. My hands are outside. My hands are there. What do you mean my hands are outside? Yeah, Martin, did you like that Death Star joke? Yes. So Liverpool have been lucky. No, we've not said Liverpool have been lucky. Oh, for God's sake, take the wax out your ears and listen, Saif. We're not saying that. We're saying you cannot give Liverpool the title because they have mathematically not got enough points to win it. It's not rocket science. You don't need to have 3,000 degrees to realise what we are saying. Please, come on. Let's get it right. I want Eric Ten Hag to be the next City boss. Or are you Ryan's mate? You Ryan's mate? Is this Ryan's secret account? Did you know stormtroopers were a police force in the Nazi Party? Rogers hasn't won a series trophy ever. No, I like him. Do you watch Ian Cheeseman's Forever Blue? Yes, we do. Does a great job. Absolutely great job, Ian Cheeseman. Absolutely cracking job. I love you too, Martin. Thank you, Lancow. I'll pay you later. Give me gin and tonic. You can have it all, but how much do you want it? You and your Oasis songs. City should get me in for nothing's getting past me. I'm the god. They can pay me over 200k a week. Put those monster hands down. Anyone who even chats garbage about Pep needs replacing. Needs to give their head a massive wobble. Jesus, listen to what Martin said. Okay, exactly, Chris. Exactly, Andy. Pep is the best manager in the world. Hey, you've not seen me. Right, I tell you what, let's really put the cat amongst the pigeons, shall we? No, we won't. We'll talk about this first. UEFA. I'm not going to do it yet. UEFA are going to have a meeting on Wednesday to talk about the future of the European competitions. UEFA are going to hold its latest meeting with the General Secretaries of its 55 members associations via video conference on Wednesday. The European Football Governing Body has announced UEFA and its 55 members will hold a video conference meeting at midday on Wednesday to share an update on the progress that is being made by the two working groups that were created 2 weeks ago in an attempt to organise several options going forward to see the 1920 season concluded. The campaign right across Europe has come to a halt because of the coronavirus pandemic. Yeah, you could say that. And the restart date of April 30th, I think that was more of a we'll sit down and have a chat date, has been set for the season to resume in England, though that seems somewhat unlikely when you've got people being told to stay in lockdown for 12 weeks, like my father and my sister. Unlikely at the moment, as the UK is currently in lockdown and the number of confirmed cases of COVID-19 is growing on a daily basis. Wednesday's meeting will see UEFA update its members on the progress that is being made with the potential reschedule of matches, but it isn't just rescheduling the matches that will be on the agenda. So I needed to have a quick drink there. As UEFA will have the task of updating its members on a raft of other matters as well, such as the restart of the European leagues, the future of the UEFA Champions League and UEFA Europa League, get my words out, the summer transfer window, and player contracts. And let me just, player contracts, they are out. A lot of players are going to be out of contract on June the 30th. They are going to have to come up with a solution to sort that out. So, yeah, God knows how they're going to do that. Let me get back into comments. Anyone who even, just Chris, I've said Ryan says, I've never said Ten Hag, Martin. I thought you did. My apologies, Ryan. Pep should be the next manager. Technically, Martin has got a point. VAR's been biased towards Liverpool up to December. I won it all now, says Alex. City could always take Marco Silva. Oh, no. You're all right. I'd rather have you as manager, Carl. Don't want Pep replaced, but don't think he will re-sign. Well, so you're not going to get what you want, eh, Scotty Mull? I mean, offside. Awaiting some Oasis artwork to arrive, Matty, mate. Good man. Can have that on the background next time you come and do your next time you come on the social. What Pep Junior Noah? You wait for a meeting for a few shandies on City's fine money, yeah. We're probably paying for the catering on Wednesday. What do you think of that, Andy Michael Silver at City? You wait for as such, yeah, exactly, Noah. Then when he doesn't, that's a whole other argument. Scotty Marley's got another year in his contract. He did well at Hull City. I'm bored of UEFA. Aren't we all, Ocean Range? Ming Wong, Silver went down with Hull. Bernard Deneen, that's tomorrow. Yes, it is. It's Tuesday today, yeah. Let me stick this light on. Oh, bear with me a minute. Not better? Am I illuminated better for you? Do you love Andy? What do you mean, do I love Andy? Bit of a random question. As a presenter, he's okay. He's not bad, Catherine. No, he is good. And Andy's done so much for me, so I can only thank him. Andy's done tremendous for me, so thank you very much. And, you know, like I've said in the past, ignore what people say. Get to know a person before you make a judgment. I can't stand Kepa. That's a random comment, Noah. What's he done to you? Yeah, our own manager has won 3 UEFA Champions League, the most out of any. Oh, he's on about Ancelotti again. You got a picture of Ancelotti up in your bedroom. Sports news stories are just clickbaits. No one can predict the virus for some time at best. Exactly. The worst thought is that I've already seen the last David Silva. You won't be beat. David Silva will get a send-off from City. I promise you. We need to give David Silva a big send-off. Of course we do. Think Kiam's FIFA performances are enough to make him to be the next City boss. Whoa, don't go that far, Lancow. Unless we want to go back to League 2. We might not get the chance, mate. Here you go, Alex. You wait for us saying City's badge is a tad bigger. Yeah, our badge is bigger. We're banned from every competition for the next 20 years. We all love Andy. Well, I won't go that far, Chris. Come on. Don't go that far. Don't go OTT with it, mate. You're making him blush while he drinks his G&T. Have you got ice and a slice in there as well? Oh, I nearly did the accent. Right, I've met Andy. He's amazing. Whoa. Let's stop. This is not Andy Appreciation Evening. So that stops right now. Stops right now. This is not Andy Appreciation Night. Come on. I did that the other night. He wasn't even watching. Do you watch Friday Night Dinner? No, but my missus does. So she's obsessed with it. Has great dress sense. I do. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ming Wong. Company would be a good manager for City. No, he wouldn't, Noah. No, he wouldn't. Like he's a great manager for Anderlecht. You've both improved presenting with the sheer volume of content you lads generate for the fans, doing a great service during this time. Credit to you all. Thank you very much, BB. It's appreciated, mate. And it's for the fans, by the fans. As we always said, hashtag together. It's your channel, guys. Agree or disagree, Don't Look Back in Anger is the anthem of Manchester. That and Wonderwall. Let's debate it. Do you think Pep will have a new assistant next season? Yes, he will, Shadow. Martin, can you do a London accent for me? No, because I'm awful at it. I would rather have my PE teacher as Man City manager than Marco Silva. I'd rather have me as manager than Marco Silva. Go on, keep it going, Martin. Ain't happy. Right, we're going to stop the Andy Appreciation Evening now. Right, I've left this till near the end to keep Ryan and Happy Bunny. Is it Kiam Appreciation? No, it's not. It's no one's appreciation evening. Right, let's talk about this. Harry Kane, bang, there you go. I've left it to near the end to keep Ryan and Happy Bunny. I'm not sure if he's stayed on or whether he's gone to have food or asleep or whatever he does. Apparently, the Tottenham Hotspur star striker was dropped a transfer bombshell this week when he admitted he could leave the club in search of trophies. Hey, there you go. Harry Kane made waves over the weekend with comments about his future as he suggested he's not prepared to stick around at Tottenham if the club fails to match his personal ambitions in the years ahead. The England captain made it pretty clear that he expects to be challenging for major honours, with direct quotes saying, "I've always said if I don't feel we're progressing as a team or going in the right direction, then I'm not someone just to stay there for the sake of it," Kane said. "I'm an ambitious player. I want to improve. I want to get better. I want to become one of the top players in the world. His requirements make it very difficult for Spurs to keep hold of one of the game's best goal scorers if they are to embark on another rebuilding phase. Mourinho has proven himself capable of taking top teams to league titles, but it hasn't happened in the Premier League for over 5 years now. The Spurs are facing a massive climb to close the gap to City and Liverpool. So it says City have the wealth to sign him, have a recent history of winning trophies, and have the supporting cast of players to make him even better." So, would he suit City's style? Well, there's no doubt in his quality. It goes on to say his goal scoring are the chances of him providing value for money over the course of a few seasons, even accounting for an astronomical transfer fee. The key questions are going to be Pep Guardiola utilising him tactically and of game time, given that City already have Sergio Aguero and Gabi Jesus vying for the number 9 role. As useful as the Brazilian has been, particularly filtering out wide at times and being City's go-to port of call off the bench, is presumably his place Kane would take. So it just goes on talking about how good Harry Kane is, talks about his stats. So here's the main question. If you don't want Harry Kane, why? Why don't you want Harry Kane? That's the question. What's your reason you don't want Harry Kane? So, let's have a look. Why do you not want Harry Kane? What have you got against Harry Kane? Why do you want Harry Kane? Right, let's have a look. I've got to find my way back up to your comments now. Oh, it's about food. Carry on. I'm not reading that out. Breaking news. UEFA saying City are the best well-run club and should do something about it. Yeah, I was referring to Andy. Sorry, Joe. Andy for King. King Andy. Do you love pizza? I don't mind it. Classic replay out. Hi, how are you? I'm not bad. We love you, Andy. Here we go. Time to throw up. Exactly. I knew you'd love it, Ryan. Pizza is boss, especially with your own dough. Yeah. Make sure you don't spend too much dough on your pizza, though. Kane, another sick note player, just slipped out of my mouth. What is it with Tottenham and sick notes? Darren Anderson, Harry Kane, they do like a sick note player. So the live stream that Jamie Redknapp did with Harry Kane, looks to me Kane wants to go. Apparently he does. Will Kane suit Pep's style yet and stay injury free? You've got to take that chance with everyone though, aren't you? Who you side? Martin is a legend. Everyone give him for his brilliant live vlogs. Oh, what you after? What you after, you? I'll get a text in a bit asking me to do something. Thank you very much. I wouldn't sign Kane. Why? Why though? Why wouldn't you sign Kane? Ryan, look at his goal scoring record. He's untouchable, fantastic player. Have him in a heartbeat, says Scotty Mo. Stop it, Chris. Kane's no better than Aguero. I wouldn't. Who are you going to get better than Aguero though, Lancow? There's the question. You've just said no better than Aguero. Who is better than Aguero out there apart from Mbappe? Should we say Chilwell? No, I'd like Digne out of Everton. I'm new. Welcome, Kegdas. Welcome to the channel, mate. Hit that subscribe button. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. That'd be amazing. Please remember to let the ads run through as well. That'd be great. Martin has established himself in this channel, to be fair. Thank you very much, Leonard. Citizen Kane. Is it Carl is the best evening of all time? Chris Baker sounds good. The man knows how to score with his head and has loads of Premier League experience. We could improve him. Heard City are interested in Ajax left back. Yeah, that's come from some guy on Twitter, and so I was going to do a story on it, but I didn't want to go through all that because there's not a lot about it really. It just says City are interested in him, and that's it. BB prepping some Dough tonight with some pizzas tomorrow. Love it. Let's give Martin some credit for his great vlogs. Thank you, Ming Yu Wong. What I miss, Martin, everything. Well, Andy's quit the channel, Jay Fresh. He's decided he's going to become a stripper over in Tenerife when the ban gets lifted. Ryan's come out saying he doesn't like anybody anymore. Cal's come out as a secret Liverpool fan. You've missed it all, really. And Kiam's finally admitted he's rubbish at FIFA. So, yeah, he's all gone off tonight, really. I'm only joking. We talked about UEFA finding City. Talked about Nathan Ake, Skriniar, possible centre-backs. John Stones possibly on his way out to Tottenham or Arsenal for 50 million. We talked about how City have still not stopped anything about season tickets. So, yeah, you've not missed a lot, really. Just an hour and 15 minutes. What I missed, can't just say you Turkish. Grade the best. His XG per 90 is 0.3. Here he goes with his stats. Worst of his career taking out pens in his 78, that was 0.7. He's also gone down 2 shots per game from 5 to 3s, which is also the lowest since his debut. Don't argue with Statman Ryan. He's a superb goal scorer, and my only concern is his fitness. He's dropped to 0.7 chances created. His previous lowest was 1 in 14-15. He's completed 17 passes a match, another all-time low. What time is my man Keem streaming? When I've finished. You're trying to get me off, Noah. XG puts Spurs at the 9th best attack in the league. You're lucky he's as clinical as he is. If that drops off like everything else, you're in trouble. Do you watch Coronation Street? No, I don't. I used to watch the soaps, I don't anymore. It made me feel too clean, so I didn't watch soaps anymore. Little joke for you. Homemade stuffed crust under. Kane scores 2. I've got a joke there and I can't say it. Kids are watching. Kane scores too many goals. We don't want that kind of flop. That's why I don't want Kane. I'd take Son over Kane. That I'd do. Alex. Who would like a game with me on Xbox? PS4, man. Coronation Street has stopped filming, so there won't be many more new episodes now. One prayer for my granddad. Yep, if anyone out there who's suffering at the moment, thoughts and prayers are with you at this difficult time, definitely. Not our style. Kane's footwork would make him look like a donkey compared to his teammates who went to City. Jerry Gal says some for me. No Kane for me. Always hurt, bad injury, recording too slow. If Kane moves to City, the media will butcher him. If he moves to Liverpool, the media will praise him. No, we want Digne. We do. Digne's the man. Didn't even mention the fact Kane is now crippled by injury issues worse than Aguero's. 3 to 4 weeks out. All right, we get it, Ryan. You don't want Kane. I want us to sign homegrown players and then develop them. Are you guaranteed Trouble A City are now challenging for trophies? And as much as we'd love to do that, it's not always going to be possible. Let's have Son and Kane together at City. Son is better. He's a better player than Kane. Kane or Jesus. Let's get Kane. I'd prefer Kane over Jesus. But like I've always said, I'd have Jesus into a left winger like he is for Brazil. So I keep them both. Let's get Kane, Digne and Richarlison. Not Richarlison. Who you swapping him out with? Without Aguero, we need 2 strikers at similar level to Jesus. They're going to be hard to find. Might work out brilliantly. Spot on, Ocean Rage. My coach for my football club was the first black player to play for England. Was it? Who's that? Oh, I know what you mean. I can't remember the name. I can't remember his name. Remind me, I can't remember the name. Son needs to improve his goal scoring beyond belief. Haaland. McBurney, I want some Scottish representation in this team. I would love Haaland. Is this true? I'm on a diet. Tenerife, here I come. Would you not take Gabriel Martinelli at Arsenal? For who, though? Martin is Andy funny when he's... I've never seen him drunk. Thanks for that, Catherine. Martin, why are City still playing the players and seem to get still being paid? Typical City. Did that earlier. It's just until the league's been stopped, they're not going to do anything. And that came from City Direct today when I rang him. Now, Martian, I'm loving the stream, mate. Keep up the good work. Alexander Savage, he's never seen me drunk. Exactly. That's a pity. Buy a water distiller and clean your water yourself and add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in the morning to a pint of it. Watch the weight shop off with a still water, mate. It works. There you go. BB giving you his diet tips there. Amadale's better than cool. What are we on here? I'm subscribed and I've got notifications bell. Thank you. BB, that helps flu and virus. Kane have to flair to his game. Absolute source. BB, if I decide to become a stripper in Tenerife, I will try that. Tenerife. I need to become a stripper tomorrow. I just can't believe Sane's cash game was going to. Sane's Community Shield game was going to be his last. Viv Anderson, just imagine it. Correct, BB. There you go. Right. I've left this off till last. Now, do not shoot the messenger here. Mine is a future karaoke star and Andy's a future stripper. Am I? Well, I'm not sure. Let me find it. I can't find it now. There we go. Right, apparently Raheem Sterling is wanted by Liverpool to go back. As you remember, a couple of days ago, I did a stream and talked about Raheem Sterling saying how much he loves Liverpool. So, apparently, Sterling, this is in the Daily Mirror and a few other papers, left under a cloud in 2015 with City and has not been welcomed back since, but those close to him believe an Anfield return is not out of the question. Raheem Sterling may have left Liverpool in difficult circumstances, but there is a chance he could return one day. The now City star turned down the offer of a new contract at Anfield back in 2015, having leaving the team in a worse position. The saga was very much played out in public and with then boss Brendan Rodgers, which Andy has obviously talked about on the channel. And he's been offered an incredible deal, but the Reds were certainly not a club that is going to give way above what a player is worth at a certain time in their career. It did culminate in Sterling leaving for Manchester City, and the animosity is still very much there. But a member of his entourage always makes me laugh when they say a member of his entourage has reportedly. So this, please take this for what it's worth. Has reportedly told L'Equipe over in France that time is a healer and you must never say never in football. Now they're even saying exact quotes. He said, even if Raheem is attached to City, he hasn't forgotten Liverpool because that's where he became who he is as a man and as a player. Of course, there was controversy surrounding his exit, but since then, time has run its course and everything is possible. Sterling spent one season at the Etihad under Pellegrini, but it wasn't until Guardiola arrived that he began to fulfil his potential. And they're all saying this is down to the UEFA ban that City have thrown themselves in. Now, I agree with what some people are already saying, fake news, totally agree with it. And I think they're just following up on this, Sterling's comments the other day, and I think they're putting 2 and 2 together and coming up with 25. My personal opinion on it anyway. Let me just have a look. What do you guys think anyway? Let's have a look. How do we play like City on FIFA? Any tips, Mingy? Have you heard of that football player testicles? Mine is a future, yeah. Got in from work last night and the wife told me to get my kit off. Been waiting 30 years for her to say that. Then I realised she wanted to wash my work clothes. Well, Chris, you do like your adult time, mate. Who's going to pick up the guitar, though? Alexander wouldn't do the stripper part. Ash Ryan, he knows. Sane should come back and play in David Silva's send-off game. What is that? Sane's send-off game as well. Now, that's a stream I would watch. It's not happening. Martin's the best man in the land and all the world with my dad. Thank you, Catherine. Andy disagrees with her. You talk about the story. I thought you'd have something to say on the story. Disgusting. I'm only reporting. I never said it was real. Don't shoot the messenger. No problem as Liverpool play at City 150 million. Bernard agrees. I don't play a lot on FIFA nowadays. It's tedious. Fairham would say 200 million. Ryan says it's fake news. Learned AED codes and born to run strings. Just need to put it all together now. Fingers are killing me. Not if you've been doing with your fingers. Swap deal for Mane and Salah. Apparently, it's because Mane's leaving for Real Madrid. So, I don't know. It sounds rubbish to me. Leonard says sell Sane, Sterling, Stones, Mendy, Cancelo, Zinchenko and start the rebuild. And to the last person that leave the Etihad, please turn off the lights. You'll waste a lot of electricity. That's apparently what's going to happen. Kevin Killen was showing you clearly know Martin. I actually have no idea who Catherine Killen is. I was actually going to ask you that, actually. Your fingers get used to it, let them toughen up, it gets easier, Andy. So thank you, Catherine, for your nice comments, but I have never met Catherine Killen in my life. Your fingers get used to it, let them toughen up, and it gets easier. If Sterling ever left, I do think it would be abroad. I hope the virus goes away so we can play football again. The Illuminati caused the virus, maybe. Ben, that's his name. Martin, do you listen to the Excess Radio? No. Have you heard of the football player Scotty Marl? Yes, started 8 years ago, got busy and gave up. Now I'm at yeah. Martin, have you got any Irish in you? No. No, my grandma was Irish. Tell a lie, my grandma was Irish. Sterling runs like a female. Sterling can go for me. Too many missed chances. Not when I play it, Chris. Martin, have you had dinner yet? Nope. My missus just ordered a curry. She's ordering curries and I'm sat up here listening to, talking to you lot, making me miss my dinner. No, tea as I call it. But I'd rather talk to you lot. Jerry Gow, Salah misses chances a lot. You'll get there. Martin the best. I have no idea. And that's on my children. No idea. Does anyone play FIFA? I want to play the Guardiola way. Kiam's going to be live after me with a FIFA stream. Right, last thing, and then I'm going because I've been on a long time and Kiam needs to get on. As much as I do love talking to you lot. Lionel Messi has made a prediction about our young stop-put Iniesta. So, what do we all think about this? He has been tipped as one of Lionel Messi's youth on the rise players, apparently. Lionel Messi has said Manchester City midfielder Phil Foden, which fills me with so much warmth when I read this, has huge talent as he is named the midfielder in his 15 youth players on the rise. Messi, widely considered the best player in the world, was naming his 15 youth on the rise players for the top Champions League cards, where he included 4 English players, including our young stop-put Iniesta, Foden. Messi, widely considered the best player in the world, was naming his 15... we've done that bit. Barcelona forward said Liverpool defender Trent Alexander-Arnold, or TAA as he is now known, is a fullback who is impressive going forward. It is the future, while Chelsea's Mason Mount has the potential to be one of the best. He also named former City youngster Jadon Sancho, saying the Borussia Dortmund's winger's ability to dribble past defenders is impressive. And he said on Foden, Messi predicted big things for the 19-year-old, saying he will do amazing things in the game. He has a huge talent. So, if you could get any praise, any greater praise from a bigger man in the world of football than Lionel Messi, there you go. There you go. Sorry, let me bring myself back, you unfortunate devils, having to listen to me again. Well, listen to me, you got to look at me now. Right. Have you heard of the Mormon Church? That's random. Yes, I have, but why? Why are you asking me that? I'm a Christian, mate. Martin is a legend. Thank you, Leonard. Noah, what's your username for Xbox? Martin is the legend. Thank you. They don't turn this into a Martin appreciation evening anyway. This is your channel, guys, not mine. Oh, dirty me. Something's gone bye-bye. I just need to do something. Bear with me a moment. I'll go through your comments while that's loaded. No, what's your username for Xbox? Hired in my school as a Tottenham fan and he thinks Tottenham is better than City. What do you think? I think your mate's smoking or drinking something he shouldn't be doing. How are Tottenham better than City? I don't understand that. I don't even understand how they've even come to that decision. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Something has just completely dropped off for me. Who cares what Leo Messi says? I do, Alex. Martin should be a football analyst. I shouldn't be, mate. Thank you, Verhan. It's very kind of you, though. Martin the GOAT. Thank you, Ming Yuan. Pray for him, Catherine. Pray for me. Why? Howard thinks Harry Kane is the best player in the world. Is that meant to be Harry Winks, Catherine? Hi, Martin. How you doing, mate? Hope you're good. I'm not bad. Robert Lang, we're about to go, mate. Sorry, buddy. But watch it back. Give us a like. Surprised Messi knows who Phil Foden is. Yeah. Some United fans think they should be champions every year. Well, some United fans think they've, watching Old Trafford on the TV means they've been. But, bless them. Let me just get back into this. Surprised. Messi is better than Ronaldo in my opinion. I agree with you, Noah. Are you good at FIFA? I'm not bad. If you ask Andy and Kiam, they'll say I'm not. But I did let them win. They won't play me again, they're scared. Foden has got lots of talent. The only thing he needs to develop is his physical strength. I agree with that in parts, Leonard. There's some games he looks phenomenal. There's other games where he looks absolutely bereft of any strength whatsoever. So it's a strange one with him. I think it does need to bulk up. I agree with that. Some United fans, thanks guys, appreciate the stream to elevate the boredom, not a problem. Scotty Bell, Messi the best football player ever, and I saw Maradona live in Napoli. He was incredible, but Messi is the best ever. Yeah, best player I've ever seen live, apart from Gio Clancy, of course. Let's all start praising each other and call it the happiest live stream ever. Great idea, Alex. What if you're a Christian? Do you not like Mormons? No, when did I ever say that, Noah? Didn't say that at all, mate. I just said, why was you asking me about it? I don't have an issue with any religion in the world. I'm open to all religions. I'm open to all people's beliefs. Doesn't mean, like everyone's opinions. Everyone's open to it. No problem with any other religion at all, Noah. So please don't take that in the way it was meant or the way I've said it. I apologise if you took it the wrong way. That was not the way it was meant to be taken. I was wondering why you asked that question on the stream, that was all. I thought Ronaldo was better. Again, opinion, London is white. Martin, come on, you know it. And, Andy arguably, the CR7 one, my mate's Mormon, but doesn't like to talk about it. Right, okay. Go over and see my tweet about who's your favourite comedian. Leonard, who's yours? Maradona, the best footballer I've ever seen. Yeah, but I like on it, missed it. Sorry, we'll rewatch it. He was superb live, but still Messi for me. All subjective, exactly. Messi and Ronaldo are the best players in my generation anyway. Catherine killing that is my mum, Martin. What is? I'm totally lost now. Who's your mum, Catherine? Maradona without shadow of a doubt. Do you think Mbappe can be classed in that bracket with Messi and Ronaldo? Way, way too early at Shadow. That way too early. Don't forget what your thoughts on the season so far and where we go. Check out his idea. Yeah, please, guys, look out for Andy's stream from last night. It was really good, his opinion and what he thinks. And it's only Andy's opinion. We've all got different ones. Heading off now. Have a good night. Yes, I'm going in a moment. Don't forget to check out Kiam's FIFA live stream coming up. Kiam will be live. I will come and do some modding for you, Kiam. So I'll be in the comment section. My favourite comedian is Phil Jones. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Night Langau, let's go. Saka for Arsenal. I think Sean is typing, mate, not Catherine. Right, anyway, I'm going. Time is Kiam going to be on. Kiam will be on. Let me just see if I've had any messages. Kiam will be on very, very shortly. That's all I know. Kiam will be on very, very shortly. So, guys, I love you all. Thank you for coming on this evening. It has been a pleasure to talk to you again. I'll probably be back. It's Tuesday today, isn't it? Probably Thursday or Friday. I might be back tomorrow. We don't know yet. We'll have a chat. Me and Andy and Kim will have a chat amongst ourselves and see. let's see what happens tomorrow after this meeting with UEFA, shall we? I might come back on after that. But thank you so much. I love you all here on the channel. Thank you for coming on. You put a smile on my face in this difficult time. I hope we do the same. It's for the fans, by the fans. Please remember that. Please, before you leave, give the video a like. That'd be tremendous. If you are watching and an ad comes up, please let the ad play through. It's only a little thing towards the channel, but it makes a big difference. Something little can make a big difference. Thank you. But you've all been amazing. I love you all. I'm going to say a few goodbyes. I'd say hello to everyone. Goodbye to Chris, Bernard, Catherine, Mingyu Wong, Andy, Ocean Rage, Ryan, Carl, Noah, Chris Baker, Lankow, Jerry Gal, Mingyu Wong, Alexander Savage, Catherine, Noah, Farhan, Robert Lang, Leonard. I'm just going through everyone. There's been so many on tonight. It's been unreal. Absolutely unreal. Who else have I got? There's loads on who were on earlier who left. Scotty Mall, the Dale Man, thank you. All of you. Ryan Corra, BB, English Finest was on earlier for the first time in a while. We love you all. I will see you very soon. Let me say some goodbyes. Night, Martin, stay safe. Thank you, Bernard. You too. Cheers, Martin. Love you too. Thank you, Chris. Chris, be safe, buddy. Thank you for what you do. It's amazing. Thank you. But be safe. Bye, Martin. Have a good evening, buddy. Straight after this one, it uploads. Have a good one, Martin, Andy, and all you Blues. I think Mbappe's born in air of Insta Twitter, which won't help him. The real footballer's gone a long time ago. Andy sends you all kisses, everyone. Bye, Martin. Says Chris Soft. Thank you for being on. Martin, what's your favourite foreign language? I do like German because I learnt that at school. Thanks, Martin Mingyu Wong. Stay safe, everyone. Cheers. KDB, best city player. Great chat, Martin. You're welcome. Guys, please stay safe. Keep washing those hands. Keeping those 2 meters apart. Listen to the government rules. Please stay safe. You're welcome, Chris. But bigger thank you to you, mate. And you know why. My grandma is having chemo. Look after her then. Noah, thoughts and prayers with her at this difficult time, mate. Look after her. That's the main thing. Serbian and English accent. No, my. Guys, thank you very much. I love you all. See you soon. Mighty Man City on TV. And as always, up the Blues. Kiam's going to be live very shortly. I'm going to mod for him. See you guys later. Take care.